beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. So today I have an Italian wine. I'm going to butcher this name, so forgive me. I hope you can see that. It's called Valpolicella Ripasso. Valpolicella Ripasso, I think. Yeah. So let's see if it tastes good. Okay. Okay. There's a nice color to it. And you know, I'm slowly becoming a professional at this wine thing. Yeah. Okay. This is actually fantastic. Is it 13.5% alcohol content? And it's pretty amazing. I bought this bottle and I was thinking, yeah, it looks nice, you know. Sometimes the bottle just says, come to me, come to me, come to me. And I said, okay, I'm going to try this one, and it didn't disappoint. So to today's story, this actually happens to a lot of people, and yeah, so let's get into it. Found out hubby has another family. So, I am shattered, I am crushed, but I am also fuming with rage. Can you imagine, I have been married for over 10 years now, and only to find out about a month ago that my husband is another family. Back home in Zimbabwe. Not only that, but me and my 2 children are the second family. Let me start from the beginning. My husband and I met in Germany in 2008. I was just finishing uni back then. I was 30 and he was 35. We had an instant connection, and being both foreigners from the same country, we understood each other's struggles and found comfort in each other. As time went on, we fell in love, and mid-2009, we finally got married. We expanded our family really quickly. Our son was born in 2010 and our daughter in 2012. We both have good paying jobs, so we took care of our parents back home. I always thought all the money he was sending was to his parents and siblings. We had a very happy marriage. I had no reason to suspect any wrongdoing. Then COVID 2020. COVID killed a lot of things, man, I tell you. Then COVID 2020. Can I just say, if it wasn't for COVID, I would still be in the dark about my husband's extracurricular activities. Before the pandemic, he would travel back to Zim about 3 times a year. I would go maybe once a year with him and the kids because my job is very demanding and I don't like traveling that much. So now, because of all the lockdowns, he couldn't travel. And because we were all home together all day, every day, I started noticing some odd behavior. He went with his phone to the bathroom. He would make calls when I went to bed. And if his phone rang and we were in the same room, he would get this panicked look. I didn't understand. I kept questioning him as to what was going on, but he kept telling me it was all in my head. Me being the idiot in love, I just thought all this COVID nonsense has gone to my head. But still, my gut feeling was telling me something wasn't right. I started snooping around looking for anything that would ease my mind, but nada, nix, nothing. I felt so stupid for doubting my husband. Anywho, Christmas 2020, he was busy with the kids playing and having fun with their new presents. Then his phone rang, and I didn't really think about it, so I just picked it up. That's how our lives changed. It was a young lady. At first I thought it was a wrong number, but then I checked the screen, and the caller ID was Makaita. My husband had heard his phone ring, but by the time he got there, it was too late. He stood there in horror as I asked the young lady who she was and what her business was with my husband. She then said, sounding shocked, "Who is your husband?" I called to talk to my father. Sorry for laughing, it's so funny. And that's how I found out. He has 3 other children. His eldest was born in 2003, middle child in 2007. That's the year he came to Germany. And the youngest in 2013. The youngest in Zimbabwe is younger than my youngest by a year. Meaning all this time he went to Zimbabwe alone. He was going to his first wife's house. He paid Rora for her, but no white wedding. He built them a house in Chisipiti. The kids go to the best schools, and wife, he has her own business. I demanded that he tell me everything without leaving any details. So not only was he lying to me, his other family didn't know about us either. Only his parents, siblings, and relatives knew that he had 2 families, and they didn't think to tell us that we were being played by this man. He told his first wife that he couldn't bring them to Europe because his papers were not yet in order, and she believed him. I finally got the courage to talk to the first wife. We talked for hours and cried for hours. The children are also hurt and confused. Imagine having siblings you don't know about. The dilemma now is we both love this stupid man. He says he loves us both. All 5 children are communicating well with each other. But I don't know if I can live with such betrayal. I'm so heartbroken. Where do we go from here? Yours, Torn. Okay, first of all, let me say, when emotions are high, intelligence is very low. So what you need to do first is really calm down. I know the situation is frustrating, it's angering, it's depressing. So what you need to do first is really calm down. When you're calm, your mind is clear. So then you know the steps to take. Because honestly, I can't tell you what to do because this is your marriage and you know your person, you know yourself. You know what you want. If you were asking if it was me personally, I would have packed my bags already, because I do not wait for such nonsense, honestly. Because all these years, you've been married for over 10 years. And he's been cheating on you. Yeah, basically it's cheating, because you can't have two wives in... Is this even legal? I mean, what's going on? Okay, you need to focus on what you want, because there will be some people who say the first wife is all the way in Zimbabwe. It's not like you have to see her. But you know why your marriage was so happy before is because you didn't know about her. But now you know. You can't just ignore it. So you have to think, can I really live with this? Are you able to forgive your husband for that? Because if your mind says, no, I cannot forgive this, then leave. Because it doesn't make sense to live with someone you do not trust. Because once trust is broken, it's hard to get back. Because when you break trust, it's like, yeah, it's over. I mean, yes, you can get back there, but it will take a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of tears, a lot of frustration. So are you able and willing to do this with your husband? Yes, you have 2 kids with him. The first wife has 3 kids with him. And the thing, he says he loves you both. What does that even mean? If he loved you, he would have told you the truth from the beginning. He wouldn't have had to hide his other family or hide you from his other family. If he's a person who is into polyamory, then you should just say so. Be open about it and say, hey, look, I cannot just give all my love to one person. I need, more. If he had told you that and you were okay with that from the beginning, then okay. But he lied. He lied for over 10 years and counting. So what else has he lied about? Because these are thoughts that come to your head. When someone lies to you, or when someone says to you something that's really hurtful, you can't get it out of your head. The only solution I can say, not a solution, these are my thoughts. Sit down together, all 3 of you. When I say all 3 of you, I mean your husband, his first wife, and you. If you're adult enough to be all in the same room, you can do a Zoom meeting, Skype, a WhatsApp call, whatever it is, with video, and you talk about it, because this affects all 3 of you. And he has to explain himself clearly to these 2 women he has broke. Because, I mean, the deception is just too deep. It's too deep. Okay, a lot of people can let go of a one-night stand, mistress or whatever, but this is a whole wife with 3 kids, which his family knows about. Do you understand here? It's not just a mistress somewhere. Yeah, you know, it's a wife. Even if he only paid Rora for her, she is his wife. Okay, so basically you're the second wife. Are you okay with that? Is this how you saw your life? Because this would be the biggest decision of your life. So if you choose to stay, I wish you all the happiness in the world. If you choose to leave, I wish you all the strength, the motivation you need. I wish you all the positive energies for you so that you can get through this, because this is not an easy situation. So at the end of the day, I cannot tell you what to do, because you know your heart, you know what you want, and you know what's best for your kids. I know 10 years of building something is a lot to think about. So you can't take it from someone else. Of course, here and there people can give you advice, but at the end of the day, it's your decision. So with that, I just wish you all the best of luck, and I hope you make the right decision for you. Don't listen to anyone else, because you know. You know. So, peace and love. Goodbye.